Okay guys, I'm currently in a volatility 10 index trade, and the concept of the trade is very simple. All right, so I'm going to be explaining the concept. Okay, so what we have playing out, we had bullish candles breaking this structure. Okay, breaking above this lower high created when market was moving in the downward direction. Okay, so along this leg I look for inefficiencies. All right, so uh, the only issue I had was we had several inefficiencies. Okay, when I say inefficiency, I'm talking about fair value gap in this particular case. Okay, so we had one fair value gap right here. Sorry, um, we had one fair value gap right here. We had another fair value gap right here. Also, this side we had another fair value gap. So we had like three fair value gaps along that leg. So it brings confusion to beginner traders. Okay. So what I decided to do as an experienced trader is I drew out the first fair value gap. You can see my horizontal lines are still on the chart. So I waited to see how price would react to this first fair value gap. I was not planning to enter on this first fair value gap at all. Okay, so I didn't draw any line to mark out the second fair value gap. Visually, I already know, based on experience, I already know where the gap is. Looking at it, I don't need to draw lines for that. Okay, so this second fair value gap is placed around the 50% of this extension. Okay, so if I draw a Fibonacci from here to here, this fair value gap right here is around the 50% level. So I decided that I'm going to use this fair value gap right here. But let me give you more details on what informed my decision. If you look to the left, what you see right here, you have a breaker block, right? This is a breaker block. Price came and disrespected that breaker block. So this breaker block is also influencing this region. Okay, so it's more like you have two things influencing that region. You have that breaker block, you also have the fair value gap. So what I did was, when price went past this fair value gap, filling it up, I took the trade instantly. I took my buy trade from there. Okay, so this is where I placed my buy trade. So it's more like I entered at the top. It's more like I entered. It's more like I entered at the top of the fair value gap in the middle. Okay, so let me move my horizontal line so you understand what I'm saying. For those that might not get what I'm saying without me actually drawing out the levels. Okay, so this is the fair value gap in the middle that I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the middle fair value gap, right? This one right here. So it's more like I took my trade at the top of the middle fair value gap, and I placed my stop loss a few points below that fair value gap. Okay, so if this ends up giving me a very deep retracement, probably coming for this other block, I'm going to be stopped out. All right, but I had to enter aggressively, knowing that it's not just the fair value gap that has an influence around this region. This breaker block also has an influence, so it will be quite difficult for price to actually go below this level. Okay, so the worst case scenario is price is going to probably fill up this fair value gap, then push to the upside to hit my take profits position. Okay, and what informed my take profits position is the fact that you also have a fair value gap right here and an order block. So I'm expecting price to come, even if it does not clear the liquidity above this level, it will at least tap into that order block. So while tapping into the order block right here, it's going to trigger my take profits position. Okay, so let me show you the trades. I took 3 trades at that level. Okay, so I took 3 trades at that level, and right now they are all in losses. But just take note of the entry positions of the trades. Nothing is going to change, and I'll show you how everything plays out on this particular trade. Okay guys, I just came back to the chart and noticed that the trade is no longer active. Okay, so because if it's active, as I return back to this chart, I would have seen either a blue or a red. Blue telling me that the price is moving in my favor, or red telling me that the price is moving against me, but there's absolutely nothing. I left the chart to go do some stuff, and now that I'm back, I can see that there is nothing active right here, so I don't know if it has hit my take profit or stop loss. So let's go right inside and check. Okay, so I can see bullish candles, so it implies that price actually hit my take profit position. Okay, I hope you guys remember this candle that was moving backwards into this fair value gap. Okay, and then we had all of this play out. Okay, so I would have loved to record it while it's showing the profit, so you see the blues, because I remember the last time I did a record, it was in red. Okay, so I couldn't show you guys the blues because I was busy doing some stuff. So let's just see. Let's see. You can see there's an increment in the balance compared to, the way it was before. Okay, so basically, if you're a new viewer, subscribe to the channel. If you would like to get in-depth details on how I trade and my systems, you can reach out to me. Feel absolutely free. Okay, so subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.